welcome back to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald, the show where good questions lead to even better conversations. And this week, we're thrilled to welcome back Timy Raven, part 2, who's bringing us his own thoughtful and possibly hilarious questions to the mix. And if you want to play along, drop your answers in the chat. We love hearing your take on the same prompts. So grab a cozy beverage, pull up a chair, and let's go back and forth. This is Back and Forth episode, or season 3, episode 28. And I
had to count. It's like, wait, no, wrong.
The fingers.
And that crazy person over there, all the way on the other side, is Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. In sandwiched between us is Timy Raven, or Raven Tarot Meditation,
Or
as
Tim.
always, or Tim.
Tim
Or hey,
works. Hey, you over there.
Yo, you.
Mr. Raven. I am TarotStache, of course. All of the links are below to show your support to the channels. Get a hold of us. Buy Tim's album.
Go get that. That's losing some inertia there. We need somebody to buy an album.
There you go. Okay. Well, gosh.
In a couple weeks.
No pressure, anybody, because whatever you do, please purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We're here to share, not to sell.
Yeah.
And as always, this is for wait a minute.
Entertainment purposes only.
Only.
Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. So I love that. And it's great to see you, Tim. Thanks for being back.
Sure. It was fun last time.
It was.
I've been looking forward to this all day long. This is the first fun thing that I've done. This morning was all dentist. No fun stuff at the dentist.
All dentist.
And then it was grocery store. And I got 4 bags of groceries, and it cost more than $100.
Yep.
So that was not fun. But this is fun.
Yeah.
Good. Well, and we hope that everybody watching will help it be more fun or funner by participating. Yes, more funner.
More funner.
Increasing
the fun quotient.
Yes. See? So here you go. It's because of the eyes. I do wish these eyes moved around. I think that would be hilarious.
I wish they did too, but they could.
That's an added feature. Costs more money.
Yeah.
No, you go to the damn store, you get the big googly eyes and
glue them on there.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Jaime, did you see Beth?
I did. I'm fascinated.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to say hi to everybody. We have we're on a tight schedule today. And I do want to say, Annie Bear was the first one in. So it's great to see everybody. And but thank you everybody for joining us. It's great to see everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
So Annie Bear is painting.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of eyeballs, Kaylee was eyeball deep in French bull pedigree.
Huh.
What's that mean? That sounds a little sketchy, maybe. Is that sketchy or is that not sketchy?
It is not sketchy.
Okay.
It's right in line because she spends a lot of time cow counting.
Yes.
And I do not remember exactly what her job is. However, she registers cattle. So
that's serious business.
Yes.
It is.
I want to say hello to the best chatters, the work lurkers, the best lurkers, and the future lurkers. Thank you for being here. So, here you go. I registered cattle. Give them a birth certificate.
Nice.
So,
are they American citizens, the cattle?
No, because she's in Canada.
Oh, they're Canadian cattle citizens.
They're Canadian, eh? Sorry.
Okay.
realization. Jonathan's here, and Saskia, and I saw Barbara, so Cheryl. Cheryl, I just want to say Cheryl has come back. I stand corrected. Some are.
American cows.
Yes.
Mm.
So she does both U.S. work. And I want to say thank you to Cheryl for coming back, because for those of you who watched the show yesterday that I did,
Mhm.
the Nested Tarot project where I was circle punching things,
That was cool.
Cheryl was needed a couple of reminders to breathe.
Mhm.
So, I mean, but she's breathing and everybody's back. So it's good. So, all right, let's get started. How about we do that, Tim?
Yeah. I thought this week, we could start off with a very light question. Is that okay with you two?
That's disappointing, but sure.
No. An easy question. A light
Easy
question.
Go for it.
Define easy.
First question.
Yes.
What was your favorite television show when you were 10 years old?
Ooh.
Figure it out. 10 years old.
Zoom.
What was your favorite television show?
Zoom.
Zoom.
The show was called Zoom?
It was Zoom. Zoom. Zoom.
Wow, I must be way older than you. I don't recognize that.
Well,
Zoom, Electric Company, and Land of the Lost.
Oh, Land of the Lost. I can go with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I didn't know Zoom. Land of the Lost was good.
I think that if you looked it up on YouTube, you would recognize it.
There you go.
Because you're not that much, I'm pretty sure. I'm 58, so.
Yeah, I'm 61, so we're the same era.
Uh-huh.
Star Trek, duh. Yeah, of course, Star Trek. But when I was 10, I liked Lost in Space when I was 10. I didn't get Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cheryl liked Zoom, and Kaylee said Poppyland. It was a drawing show on PBS, I think. I think there were a few others too. I remember seeing a person drawing on PBS while somebody read you a story.
Oh.
That was cool.
Very cool.
Annie Bear also liked Electric Company.
Oh, Bonanza.
Bonanza, yes. Saturday night at the movies. They played great movies.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Movie of the week.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo was a big one for me when I was 10, eating cereal, reading comic books.
Uh-huh. Jonathan said Fraggle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you a little older than 10?
Yeah, I was in high school when
Fraggle Rock was later for me.
No. Yeah, I was in high school.
And so, cool.
All right. Well, on the same note as sort of the entertainment side, since we were talking about library stuff last week,
yeah.
For both of you, what is your favorite science fiction novel? Gerald, I don't know. Were you a science fiction person? I know Jamie is.
I wasn't really. Full disclosure.
Just a novel, maybe.
Well, full disclosure, I am not an avid reader. I never was. Never have been. Never was. It makes people's eyes go cross-eyed when they realize.
You're an avid listener.
I am an avid listener.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll start. 2001: A Space Odyssey. I thought was fascinating. Fascinating.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think, Jake?
I'm looking something up.
So everybody in the chat, what was your favorite? What's your favorite sci-fi book?
If you got one. Mine was Dahlgren by Samuel Delaney.
Mm-hmm.
Really long, 800-page, crazy novel. It was kind of an experimental novel, which was the first time I read something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've read that book 15 times. I love that book.
Yeah. So
Slaughterhouse 5 for Beth. She says sci-fi.
That's good.
Or is 1984 science fiction?
Sure. It's not anymore, but yes.
Yeah. I mean, 1984. We have Vonnegut.
Mhm.
Yes, of course.
All the Vonnegut's. Yeah.
Anything by Mercedes Lackey from 70s and 80s. Roger Zelandzi's Sign of the Unicorn and Hand of Oberon. The Xanth novels.
Yeah.
And there's one more. Anne McCaffrey. Did I say Anne McCaffrey?
Not yet.
Okay, Anne McCaffrey, All the Dragon Riders of Pern.
Oh, those were good.
Yeah.
I
Those
really
are mine.
love the Dragon Riders of Pern.
Oh, and
Some of the later ones I didn't read. I read the first 3.
a recent one, the Hail Mary Project.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
If you have not read the Hail Mary Project, Tim, OMG, listen to it too. Is
it new? What is that?
Yeah, it's new. It's going to be made into a movie. It's being made into a movie right now. But it is about Earth, and that there are only a certain percentage of people that can that have the genetics to be able to make it through cryogenic sleep to then wake up, because their Earth is going to be destroyed, and so are a bunch of other planets. And so it's all about this one scientist who is a science teacher for elementary kids. And it's so good. So good. And the only reason I recommend the Audible part is so that you can hear someone that he meets. I don't want to blow any of it, because I really think it's a fabulous book. Like,
all right, I'm going to check that one out for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I'm writing the Hail Mary Project down.
Yeah. Gerald, the Audible is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
Well, how about horror novels? You have a favorite horror novel?
Well,
not into horror. I like vampire books.
Annie Bear was asking about Anne Rice vampire series. Does that count?
Sure. Yeah, it does. It's fantasy. I mean, I like anything from Anne Rice.
Yeah, all the Anne Rices are good.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm a person that would like seek out a horror novel. Now, if it's a vampire novel, that's a different story, because it can be in so many different genres that it's not strict horror. You know.
Jonathan picking up a series called Four Lords of the Diamond.
Jack Chalker's good. Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. But it depressed me then, and now more. Yeah, it's more not.
Yeah, now it's like actually happening in real life. It's not fun.
Yeah. And so, Kaylee is talking about a series, and it's the Bone Season series by Samantha.
Really good.
I've seen that one.
Agree.
So
I don't know that.
It's good.
And okay, I don't know if the Garminash trilogy.
Gormenghast.
Okay, but hey, good for you. That's not one that I've read. I am a huge fan of the Bram Stoker's Dracula.
The movie?
Well, yeah, I do like the movie. That's a very good movie. I am a huge fan of epistolary novels. Huge.
Epistolary novels?
Do what?
Epistolary? What's that?
Epistolary, yes. Well, does anybody in the chat know what epistolary means? Well, but we'll put a pin in that. So, clairvoyance is illegal, so they've gone underground. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Beth, if you've got other ones, and here you go. Written through letters.
Yeah.
Epistolary. It's like it's like a diary. Yeah. So there you go. I don't even need to put it in there. You know, this section of the video is brought to you by the word epistolary. Everyone say it with me. Epistolary. Not
I know what epistolero is, but I don't know what epistolary is.
Not the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm a Mexican pistolero.
Adrian said Saturday morning cartoons, Pink Panther and others.
Oh yeah.
We
Agreed.
love that.
Yeah.
So, did I answer your horror story? Yes. Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
What hump?
I never thought too much about Mary Shelley writing that when she was 18, but that's a pretty amazing accomplishment for such a young person to write a novel like that. She must have been very well educated and, encouraged to, develop herself. I mean, at such a young age to write something like that. That's amazing.
Well, I think that's why her parents, that her father and that whole dynamic there was just so disappointing, because she was, well educated, but then had to stick to most of societal norms.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big fuck you to her brain,
Well, how old was S.E. Hinton when she wrote The Outsiders? What, 16?
I think so. Yeah, she was young.
Yeah. Have you read that, Tim? The Outsiders?
Long time ago.
Okay. Yeah. This is one of those things that I reread it, and it's still really well written, and it's still powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tamitha the Mystic.
Yeah, a lot of those young adult books are mature stories. You can read it as an adult.
15 when she began.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I usually tell people writing is the hardest thing in the world, but there are a few people who are just brilliant right out of the gate, like 16 years old writing a novel like that. It's like, wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to share this. Tamitha, the Mystic, was got an assignment to work on a gratitude list, and this just in, everybody, she has completed that list.
That's right.
Good for you. Therefore, you get more things for which you can be grateful. Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Mary Shelley was married to the poet Percy Shelley, and her mother wrote a vindication of the rights of women. Love that. Ooh, and this just in, Jane the Secret Tarot has arrived.
Hi, Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Jane. So, all right. Did you share your favorite horror story, Tim?
I did not. What's my favorite horror novel?
At this moment in time.
What would it be? I mean, I really did like the original Dracula, but I've read a million books.
Hi. How are you?
Since then.
Well, cool.
What would it be? One, since we were talking about Anne Rice, she wrote that book, The Mummy, that nobody ever talks about. And I thought that was really good. And that was a little bit out of her normal sort of, witchy occult, vampire-y kind of wheelhouse. I really liked that one. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think Anne Rice is very good at storytelling and creating a world and an environment. It's very provocative.
I remember in the early 80s, I read The Exorcist by, William Blatty?
Yes.
And that was really frightening. And that was a horror novel. And I read that because of the movie. That movie flipped everybody out in 1973, if anybody was alive back then. I remember when that movie came out.
And the book is worse than the movie, and the movie was pretty traumatic. So
yeah.
Oh, writing about fairy. Jonathan loved the Mummy novel.
Oh yeah. Jonathan has good taste, just like me. We both like the Mummy novel. I like mummy stuff. I just, there's something about ancient Egypt that just floats my boat.
There you go.
6,000 years of civilization.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
And it all ended up in the shitter. Oh, sorry.
Are you ready for the next amazing question?
Yep.
Name the first thing you accomplished that thrilled you. It was thrilling. You accomplished something, and it was just like, wow! It just blew your dress right up.
Riding a bike and not ending up in the rose bush. Because that happened a few times.
That's good.
I'd forgotten that. That was a thrilling thing for me too.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit of a late bloomer with the riding the bike thing. I think everybody else. I grew up in Baltimore City, and everybody in the alley was riding bikes, and I was still a baby, couldn't ride a bike yet. Then I figured it out one day. It's pretty thrilling.
Yeah.
Annie Bear said roller skating.
I could see that.
Yeah. I never accomplished roller skating.
Singing on stage.
That'd be one. That'd be a big one.
That's thrilling.
Okay. Repeat the question.
Name the first thing that you accomplished that thrilled you.
All right. I had two things that popped into my mind. The first one is I had a freshman art show. So I put together everything, and I created something that looked like a mirror, and I put a self-portrait in it because I'm in ninth grade. I had actually figured out how to put Christmas lights around it so it looked like it was lighting up. That was cool. And then the other thing that popped into my head was actually serving mass when I served mass for the first time, because I was an altar boy. I do remember that. However, because I was a little on the short side, I was one of the high servers, so I was sitting in the seats next to Father. My feet dangled, and this row of my siblings laughed because my feet did not touch the floor.
That's
so
funny.
Okay, so here we go. We got roller skating, singing on stage, tying my shoelaces for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
That was a challenge for me because I was left-handed. One of the neighbors had to show me.
You were? You're no longer left-handed?
Well, I'm kind of still, I guess.
I'm left-handed.
I'm pretty ambidextrous because you're kind of forced to be that way when you're left-handed.
Correct.
Yeah. And Jane the Seeker rode a unicycle. I did not know that. Holy crap.
Neat.
Traveling to Paris to see my favorite band and also the trees. Very nice. Venus said, my first rollerblading experience, I broke my arm. Oh, no.
Wow.
Never
you get back on the rollerblade after you broke your arm?
10 out of 10 do not recommend breaking your arm when you're rollerblading. Beth said, accomplish. After several hard years when I was little, I had pretty bad self-esteem. My fourth grade teacher asked us to write a poem. She praised me and read mine aloud. It was about bees.
Nice.
I love that.
Knocked it out of the park with the bees poem. For me, a lot of thrilling was art stuff. Like I had a lot of art accomplishments that were thrilling.
Cool.
The one for me was when I was in 7th grade, I did a stop motion animation movie of dinosaurs. I made little dinosaur models and then took one frame at a time.
Yeah.
And it was a total Hail Mary pass because, it took a month, 2 months to do the animation, and then you send it off to get the film process. And my dad did it, and it took like 2 months to get the film process. And I finally get it back, and we put it in the projector and shot it and played it. And it was amazing. It was like way better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, there were short little clips, but it was like, holy F.
Holy F.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so you do?
Yeah, I could show you my old movie.
You should digitize that. That's totally watchable.
I'll put it on my YouTube channel. You can all check it out.
Please do. And everybody's subscribed to Raven Tarot Meditation, right?
Please.
Tamitha said, only person in class to get a return letter from someone famous. I wrote Governor Campbell at the time.
That's nifty. I love that stuff.
All right.
Having my first poem published on the BBC Radio 4.
Nice.
Cool.
That's cool.
Tamitha doesn't remember what she wrote. Art accomplishments are satisfying on a soul level. Yes,
For sure.
And Viviani has arrived. Hi, Viviani.
Hello.
I got kicked out of both driver's ed. I flunked pre-algebra for a whole year, but I was so good at English. Writing the teacher just let me do whatever I wanted. Cool. Yeah. Jonathan had that full stage performance of Stage Magic.
Nice.
Very
nice.
All right.
So, okay, yes, let's keep going because this is cool.
We have a hard timeline here. We've got 34 minutes left. All right, next question. Many people like to cook and bake. Do you have a dish that you can do that is a home run knockout every time?
Cheesecake.
Make a cheesecake. Nice. What kind of cheesecake? Any particular kind?
I like to make a dark chocolate espresso cheesecake with raspberry sauce on top.
Okay. I'll have a piece.
Do you want me to think about that for a second?
Yeah, you had that answer in about 1/4 of a microsecond. Bam.
That's exactly right.
Jamie, what do you think?
Anything I cook. Frittata.
Everything's a home run?
Usually.
Wow.
I drive my husband crazy because I do everything by taste. I use a recipe, but mostly it comes from taste. So when he cooks, he's like, will you come taste this and add what it needs?
And make it better.
That's just the way I was taught. But my mom and my brother are both chefs. Well, my mom's dead, but anyway, I never cooked with them. I paid attention. And so out on my own, I did just fine. But frittata, carbonara, a lot of the savory dishes I like.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not me being cocky. It's just I like to when I'm on and I like to cook, in other words, that I physically can stand there and cook, I do it the right way.
Yeah.
Or I fuck it up royally, and that's always fantastic.
And it still tastes good.
Yeah. How about you?
Me? Mm-hmm. For a long time, it was crawfish étouffée. I used to like make crawfish étouffée. That's my favorite Cajun-y kind of dish. Mm-hmm. But lately, I've been doing chili. I like making chili, and I like using andouille sausage, and I like using alternative ingredients. You know, like if I do like a roast, and there's leftover roast, I'll save it off to the side. And if I have like bacon fat that's like left over from like bacon slabs, like cutting bacon, I'll throw it all into like a chili and like experiment with chili.
Cool.
So,
I am a very good soup maker. I just saw that Annie Bear made split pea soup. I love me a good split pea soup. So it's perfect. We have drunken pasta.
Oh, yeah. Yum, yum, yum.
Beth, my homemade chicken noodle soup. It involves many fresh herbs and takes a full day. I adore making my soup.
I was a judge in a soup contest once for chicken noodle soup.
Oh, no kidding. I love it.
Love that. Cheryl used to do a rum cake that everyone loved. I don't know. I haven't had it, so I don't know if I love it. But
my mom did chicken and matzo ball.
Ooh, I love a good matzo ball soup.
Me too.
Kaylee said, so far anything I've made, but I am a kitchen witch. There it is, everybody. It's right kitchen there, so everybody can see it.
Yep, very cool.
So, But home run burger, a hamburger pie every time. Tamitha says, hamburger pie. And Jane the Seeker would like a dark chocolate espresso cheesecake when we meet up. We will need to figure that out.
Mm.
So shrimp ceviche.
Ceviche.
Yeah.
Ceviche.
That counts.
Mhm.
So that's good.
That's cooked.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Acid.
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do another food one?
Sure. It's making me
Sure.
hungry. Sure.
All right. When baking biscuits, do you prefer a moist interior or a dry interior?
You. I prefer the perfect interior.
Okay.
Neither wet or dry.
Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by the word.
You should have told me about that running
Here.
joke.
Pamela was not happy that I posted that on the way out, and told me to F off. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So.
Back and forth cooking show. To answer the question, Tim, it depends upon the dish. Because biscuits and gravy,
Dry.
Gravy will take care of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if I'm having a biscuit as a piece of bread and, put an egg sandwich in it, it needs to be it needs to be not dry.
Yeah. If you
dry
do,
no bueno.
If you do the opposite with biscuits and gravy and it's a gooier dough, then I think you end up with a gummy kind of flavor with everything,
See, well, some people like drier.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe more European, maybe.
My name's Amy now. Thanks, Jane.
Amy.
But at least it's spelled right. I love you. It's, just throw Jane in there and it's correct.
What's interesting is when I'm making biscuits, they're the biscuits that you get in the tubes.
Mm-hmm. Grand.
So, but that's beside the point. It's been a while since I've actually made biscuits, but they're good.
Mm-hmm.
I was into it in 7th grade. We had, seems like everything happened in 7th grade. There's another 7th grade story. We had home ec in high school.
Yeah.
And we learned how to make biscuits. We learned how to make cinnamon toast. We learned how to make tacos. That was the big finale.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember biscuits. I was like, let's make biscuits.
Yeah. And Pamela Batchelor is here, so she's arrived at the right time.
Yes.
Hello.
You did, because you missed the word. And don't ask me what word, because he'll put the commercial up.
Homemade biscuits with lard was my first thing I learned to make. First batch was hard as rocks, but Dad ate them, of course.
Dads always eat those.
And dies just as the show started. Well, you're here. It's all good. And
we're back online.
Cake. Oh, sorry. She didn't miss it.
I know.
It's the word cake. Cake.
Okay.
I mean, we're not gonna hoist anything on you. I mean, we'll need choice to keep this conversation going.
Yeah, we don't want to shake the floor joists with.
Yeah. By the way, I'm watching
wordplay.
Drop dramatically. Tim, you better ask another question.
Okay. What circumstance in your life made you laugh hardest? Can you recall a moment in time where you just lost it with laughter? That's a hard one, isn't it? I was trying to think of one for me.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah, I have too many. I mean, one of my favorite things is when we were little kids in San Diego at my grandparents' house, and we had to be appropriate around the pool. But every once in a while, when my grandparents weren't paying attention, my brother would do a cannonball or a belly flop. And those were always cool. I always laughed really, really hard at him if his belly came up pink from a belly flop. Those were pretty funny. Yeah.
All right, that's a good one.
Boy, this is an interesting question.
Hard.
I have a lot of funny funny moments. I think about the first time I put that particular video up. If for those of you who have never hosted a show on StreamYard, I can see everybody, even though they may not be on the screen.
Right.
And showing that video the first time because Jamie had no idea what was coming. And she is backstage flying there were fingers flying everywhere. It was amazing. It was amazing. So,
You're
all right.
welcome.
Yes. Laughing at myself, fake laughing always works. I think fake laughing is a very good start because isn't there a laughing therapy, laughing yoga or something like that?
Something.
Anytime I play heads up, I end up getting a headache.
No, because you laugh so much.
Yeah, laugh. It would be something funny one of my kids said. They always make me laugh hardest. Yeah. Oh, and Jane the Seeker says, just recently at my mom's, my sister laughed so hard she peed her pants.
Nice.
Actually, 2 times in 1 week. She gets a pass. I love that.
That's hilarious.
Cheryl loves to laugh. Most of these moments were in college. Marjorie said, at a red light, my son, 1-year-old, was using his squirt gun to shoot the car next to me. It was summer and his window was down. We all laughed.
I would laugh at that. That would be fun.
I would totally laugh at that too. Going camping with my aunt and cousins 15 years ago, I laughed so hard with them, I almost passed out.
Nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tamitha said my youngest calling Arkansas Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Yeah, Arkansas.
That's what it looks like. Have you ever seen Whose Line Is It?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Wayne Brady.
There's some good ones.
Oh, my God. Quite good.
Yeah, he's good.
Yes.
The one I remembered was when I was a real little kid, when we were still living in Baltimore. I watched this Laurel and Hardy movie with my dad. It was the one where they're trying to move the piano up the steps outside of the house and they keep falling back down. And we just, for some reason, we just started laughing really hard at that. And it was like the pee in your pants, can't stop kind of laughing. So I remember that one. I'll remember that was a good one.
I think what's really wonderful, and we go back to that idea, laughter is really important because it really shifts the energy of a situation. I am from a family, we come through our sense of humor very honestly, and very serious moments, you know, at a funeral home, we're celebrating somebody, we're remembering, and then somebody will lean over and tell a funny story about the person. It's like my dad, it's like we were at my dad's wake and we would lean over to each other and say, do you remember that one time that dad did this? And it was like, we burst out laughing. It was so fun. So fun.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
I love it.
It's a fun question. Now I'll have to, everybody, your assignment for the next week, should you choose to accept it, I'm looking at you people, collect the stories of when you laugh, and I will write that down that we will have them check in. What made you laugh?
Yeah, I always wondered, like, what is laughter? You know, it seems like it's a release of tension, you know, like almost like fright, you know, like you see somebody walking under a coconut tree and you see a coconut come off one of the branches and it comes down and it hits them on the top of the head. And you're like, oh my God, is that guy dead? And then they grab their head and they go, ow! And then you laugh. And it's like it's a relief of alarm and tension, sort of almost. You know, or like when somebody says a dirty joke and it's kind of risky, and then it's like a nervous laughter almost.
Right. I used to think that laughter was joy, and there's still a part of me that does, but my BFF you know, she's a doctor, and, you know, you can have a cat bite you or scratch you, or a snake put their fangs into you, and you have to stand there and not pull back because you'll tear their mouth apart, you know, things like that. And whenever she gets hurt, she laughs. That's like her release of the pain.
Yeah.
But we were doing a massage on her when her mom was in the care facility, basically dying, and Tanya was really, really tense. And so we were doing this deep massage on her, and she was scream laughing because it hurt so damn bad, but she was laughing, and everybody thought it was really funny. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. She's in intense pain right now. She's laughing.
That's her release.
Yep.
Beth brought up a very good point. I'm fascinated how much laughter and crying are connected, and by how much.
Yeah.
Well,
and when you hear like chimps like screaming, are they screaming at each other, or are they laughing at each other? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, you know.
Sometimes. Well, you know, here you go. This is what one has in their pocket. This section of the video is brought to you by the word laugh. Everyone say it with me. Laugh. Laugh. To show emotion, such as mirth, joy, or scorn, with a chuckle or explosive vocal sound. Have a good laugh, and like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Laugh. There you go.
Very appropriate.
And Annie Bear said, my hubby and I were at an airport sidewalk. We watched a blind man start to go toward the back door of a police car. I ran up and steered him away, told him hi, and that's no, the right car for you.
Not the right car.
You don't get that one.
Yeah. And I did my best to make Tamitha laugh, and I hope it was appropriate. So,
yay.
Oh, here you go. Cheryl said, that's what my dad told me when he passed. Laugh.
Wow.
And I think if we laugh often, it does this, what Linda said. It's a release of stress and anxiety. I had a hysterical laugh giving blood once. I had to breathe into a paper bag, which was probably made it even funnier. So
yeah,
I love that. Anybody here see the TV show The Coupling? Coupling. It's a BBC show. They talk about the giggle loop. So the giggle loop. Everybody go ahead and look it up. The giggle loop.
All right. We'll look it up.
So, I don't know. Can you really trust a person who doesn't laugh?
No. Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. You're done.
Okay.
She's not talking to us. She's talking to Fitz.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead, Tim. Sorry.
I didn't realize it coincided with what. Sorry.
Well, shift gears.
Donna, Artist and Oracles, is here. By the way, did you know that Donna wrote a book that I can't find yet?
Mine's on the dining room table. I don't know what's your problem.
Yeah, it's on your dining room table. Okay, go ahead, Tim. Tim, look, Tim is just sitting there. He's like, what are mom and
some
dad
of the inside jokes go right over my head.
Yeah.
What? So I just sit here and smile, nod.
Yeah.
You just look pretty.
That always works for me. Smiling and nodding.
Yes.
That always works.
And we
That's
all
what I do at meetings.
Yeah. There
What's
you
that?
do it at meetings. You do it at meetings.
Business meetings.
Yep.
Smile and nod. Go yes.
You know,
of course.
you're in business meetings. That could have been a text or an email.
Yeah.
It worked.
Okay, so let's see. What is the next question I should ask? Do you want an esoteric, strange question or a normal, common question? I'll leave it up to you.
I will leave it up to Jamie.
Something in the middle.
Something in the middle. Oh, okay. Old,
Pick the, count all of them and do the one right in between all of them.
that's what I'm doing. Okay.
I love
Old
it.
music or new music?
All music.
I was expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say old music because I do not know new music. If Zane from Tarot Token Witchery is watching, he understands that and he's probably laughing hysterically. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
okay, so we had. Oh, wait a minute. We have banana. Purple Moon Tarot said homemade banana pudding with meringue. She must be watching and getting caught up, or they must be. So old. How old? And Debbie, hello Debbie, said all the music.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy has very little new music. Old music for sure. What about you, Tim?
I have a soft spot in my heart for nostalgic music, like the music that I liked when I was a kid.
Yes.
But I really, really like new music. So I think I would have to say new music because old music bores me after a while. I don't like anything over and over again. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Food, art.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Yeah.
variety. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting thing. So my band just did that album on Bandcamp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which is linked below.
Yeah, link below. Yeah, it's a 7-song album, which was an amazing accomplishment for the band. We were really happy with it. So I was like, well, how do we look in comparison to all the other bands that put albums up? Like in the search. Like if you search for my type of music, do I come up at the top or the bottom of the search? And our album doesn't come up on any search unless you say Baltimore music.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore music has like 30,000 albums that have been posted in like the last few years. The sheer amount of new music out there is
That's crazy.
stunning. And you hear people saying, all new music sucks, but that's not true.
Mm-mm.
There's so much of it out there, you just don't even hear it. It's amazing the accomplishments artistically of what people are doing these days. It's just so much. It's like beautiful roses. There's just so many of them. You kind of get lost in the crowd, but it doesn't make the individual rose less beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Cool.
Now what?
Jamie.
Yes.
Do you like to swim? Do you like to swim, or are you afraid of the ocean?
No, I'm a swimmer, baby.
All right.
I'm a water baby.
Mm-hmm. I was never much of a swimmer. I learned how to swim, but it was mostly just ocean floating. It was most of my swimming experience.
My stepdad was an Olympic swimmer. His name was Don Bleeker, and he taught us to swim. Yeah.
I would hope so. Yeah.
It was kind of required, but yeah.
What era was he in the Olympics?
Oof.
In the 60s?
Well, let's see. He knew my parents. Yeah, it was funny because they were two couples and they both divorced, and then my mom and Don ended up together. I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 when they were together. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would have to look.
I'll have to look it up, huh?
Yeah. What about you, Gerald? Are you a swimmer?
Well,
Floater?
Debbie said I lived on an island, never learned to swim. That being said, I can swim across my pool. That's about it.
That's all you need.
Beth said, I used to body surf when I was much younger. I don't like swimming in the ocean now. I feel very out of my element.
I kind of understand that one, Beth. I've always been super, super duper comfortable in the ocean just because of San Diego and all my time there and stuff. But we went out on a 6-person, I mean, really, when you think about it, it was a damn dinghy, but a 6-person boat way out in the ocean to see the humpbacks come up. And when you know that there is a creature that could swallow you right underneath you, and I'm going to cuss, there's no fucking way to get to shore. It's quite humbling when you realize how small you are.
Yeah.
As a kid through elementary school, and junior high, my best friend, my neighbor, they had a swimming pool, so I spent most of my summer swimming. I don't swim now, and part of the reason I don't swim now is because I have an insulin pump, and being underwater for that long causes the adhesives to go away. So I just don't do it anymore.
Right.
So
Gerald, it's interesting because that's the reason that Steven never got the pump, because of karate, but he's been going back to the studio, and he's got his Dexcom on. And so far it hasn't been a problem, but I imagine that if they get into grappling, if they have to spar, I'm wondering what he's going to do with that. I'll have to ask him.
Well,
I think off and put it back on, or is it like on for 3 weeks?
We'll put it this way: is if you take it off and you put it back on, do you have $150 to take it off and then put it back on?
Right. The needle's not going to work.
So,
creatures in the depths. That's true.
Yep.
They got big teeth.
And for some reason I can't remove that
creepy little hands.
Creepy little tiny
from the Black Lagoon.
Yes. Okay. Last question.
We've got 8 minutes. All right. This one is sort of a social experiment. It's something that I've thought about on my own. Jamie, when you walk through a door, do you step on the threshold or over the threshold?
That's interesting. I step over.
I always step on it, and I don't know why. And
I know why I do. Let's get Gerald's answer, and then I can tell you why I do.
Okay, what's the question again? Because because I decided to go away for a second. I switched timelines. So
very nice.
Okay.
This timeline, the question in this timeline is, when you walk into a room, do you step on the threshold or over it?
For the first time or just in general?
What's
when you walk through doorways in general?
I over.
I step on it every time. And
why?
And the only reason why that's been brought up to me is I've been in people's houses where they're in like repairing the house, and they're like, don't step on the threshold. We're like doing the tile. And I always crunch right down on top of it. And I just noticed that about me. I always step on it, not over it. And I was just wondering psychologically if other people had a preference that they always stuck to, or was it random?
Mine comes from being a little kid, and that expression, step on a crack, break your mother's back. And so I think it comes from being a little kid, and because I still don't step on cracks.
Don't step on the transition, right? Don't step on the transition.
I go over it. Yeah.
Threshold, over it. And if I know Beth, and she's, I believe, having a scone, it's threshold, over it. So, and by the way, Jake Cat Lady has joined us and is trying to wrangle a 10-year-old. who's got a lot of energy and can't go outside because it's 104, they can go outside.
Go out. They'll be
You know,
tired in
They
104
can go outside for a minute and then come back in.
and fall asleep. They sweated 100 pounds off in 10 minutes.
Ooh, look. TarotStache. Dimension
hopper.
Hopper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Well, we're coming up on the 5-minute warning.
Yes. Do you want to do one more? Are you okay, Jamie?
Yeah,
Okay. One more.
Do I have one more?
you do. Come on.
Don't disappoint everybody watching.
Should I do an edgy one or an interesting one?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that it's narcissistic to write an autobiography?
I think it depends upon what is in the autobiography. But I would say no, it's not narcissistic to write an autobiography.
Mhm.
How about you, Jamie?
When my mom was dying, we were writing a one-woman show, and it technically wasn't one woman because there was the dude from wherever. It hadn't been determined if he was from, quote, heaven or hell, that stood in the corner making noises and jokes and things like that as she sat in the middle of the stage in her wheelchair. So yeah, there you go. That's all I got. So I don't think it's narcissistic. I think it's really, what is your purpose? What's your goal? What's your aim? Do you have, you know, if you look at the most recent Jane Mansfield documentary that I thought was so fantastic by Mariska Hargitay, you know, it's her mom, and somebody could look at that and think that that was narcissistic, but it was actually just perfectly delightful, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it just depends on what's your goal, and can you feel the energy of that person's goal, and if it feels ugly, then you don't buy it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tim?
I'm with who said depends on how famous you are. That was Artists and Oracles.
Yep, Donna.
I think that's a part of it. You know, if you're famous enough, you can get away with it, I think.
Well, but
because people are truly interested in your internal motivations when you've accomplished something amazing. You know, look, presumably you've done something interesting to be worth writing about.
Well, but also in the artist way, part of what you do is you write your autobiography so you understand who you are and from whence you come.
Yeah.
So it's an ability to place you in the world.
It could be a personal project. Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is it's why are you writing it?
Yeah. What's your goal?
I don't know why I put that one on there. It just came to me when I was writing the questions down.
It's great.
It's great. It's great. Yeah. Well, I do have to say we are, that's a wrap for this round of back and forth with Jaime and Gerald. And thank you very much for spending time with us, sharing your answers and holding space for a little bit of heart and a whole lot of fun. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a question that you want to ask. And if you want to come on and ask us questions, you don't have to show your face.
Yeah.
We just have to hear your voice. And if you're really, really shy, you can be anonymous number 4 and email me a list of questions. So thank you, everybody, very, very much for being here. And we will see everybody next week. Bye.
Take it easy.